All right, this recording is for how to add a party on Consultant's Corner. So we're going to go in here and select Create Party. Now there's 3 different pages that have your parties on them, and I want to show you really quick how to get to them. So when you first, let me do this. When you first sign on to Pampered Chef, your initial screen is going to be about right here. Sometimes the other one pops up about your website. So you can get to these screens. This is my favorite screen because it's easy to get to Dash. I can check on my unsubmitted sales, my submitted sales, and then because I've recruited some people, I have a team of sales. And so you can get to this two different ways for all of this. You can click on this in the top left-hand corner. This is my favorite one to use because it gives me my most current open parties right here. You can go to Home. Home still gives you Dash and your sales and your most current parties. Or you can go to My Parties and Orders, which is my least favorite because I am motivated by numbers. And then I don't have Dash. I don't have my current sales, and look where my current open shows are. I have to scroll all the way down in here to get to them. So I prefer using Home or the big icon in the top corner. So now if you want to do it where you're adding a show, then you have to go to Home. No. Parties and Orders, where we just were. Think Parties and Orders to create a party. All right, this party is going to be on Facebook because I'm basically a virtual only consultant. It is not a fundraiser or a wedding, so I'm leaving those blank. My parties run on Friday. This host is March. My parties run from Friday to Tuesday. So then I'm going to uncheck this box because it's not at her location, and believe it or not, people actually really get confused about that. So here's my host information. I don't have an email for her yet, and so I'm so glad because I will show you. What you can do is you can put just a generic email to hold the spot. You do have to have something. Same thing with a phone number. So I'll get that information from her. She did give me her address, but you can also do a fake address if you want, just to get it in and hold the place. Oops, Glenwood, sorry. Okay, she is in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, 54901. All right, then we're going to scroll down here. And it automatically populates with the words Pampered Chef Party. So I go right in front, and I title all my shows exactly the same. Host name, online in the word caps, Pampered Chef Party. Now, you can make it a catchy phrase. It's totally up to you, whatever your preference is. My host name auto-populated. Sometimes it doesn't, so always watch for that and just type her name in if it doesn't. Then go down here to Party page. It creates always first name, last name, and then the date of her show. I like to shorten this and just say 0306. I always do my host's first name and the date of her show. If that's taken, I add the first initial of her last name. I've never had that taken, but at some point I'm sure it will be. So just find a way to be creative. I used to fill in my Facebook page here, but I don't anymore because most people get to the link from the Facebook page, so there's really no need to send them running in circles. So I'll leave it there and go to Create Party. 。 . . 。. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Now, when you open it up here, you have the option to do some editing as well. So, first thing we're going to do, drop down the box. I'm going to look at all my information, make sure this is correct. If it is not, then I will go back and correct it. All right. Now we're going to go to links. Make sure that her link shortened properly. This is her host dashboard, and this is a new thing. It's a great video that you can send your host. I would send this to her first and say, let me know when you've watched this video, and then I will send you your dashboard link. And then we go to theme. So theme is very important because things will change if you're editing your theme. So you can scroll through here, and it has all of these themes in here for you to choose from. Doesn't look like they've done any updates to it recently, so I'm going to just leave it as my theme. But I am going to change this cover photo because this is the one I've been using for February. Now that it's March, I'm going to be able to use new products. So it's going to pull up all of these images, and as you can see, we've got new products here, new products here, here, so pretty. And then it goes back into the holiday stuff, so I don't want any of that. I think what I will do is I like this one because I can use it to, this will be a great cover photo on her event, and I can use this blank space to write something in. So I'm going to use this one because when I can coordinate my pictures, I like to do that. I like when people are on the Facebook page and they click and come in here, I like this picture to be similar, but it's really not a big deal because I bet they mostly don't pay attention. You can edit this. I like to edit this to say an online show or Facebook party, an online Facebook party. It's so easy. You can shop for great products, blah, 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 blah. Yay. So obviously I've changed it before and then left it because it says that it will keep all of these features. So the next time you go to do a show, if you choose this cover, this is the message that's going to come up. And over here, the reason why you want to be paying careful attention to your order deadline date, even if you intend to go past the 17th, is that it shows up here when people go to order. So my intention when I have a show, let me pull up the calendar so you can see. If I'm starting on Tuesday, that's not even right. I'm going to have to correct that. If I'm starting on Friday the 6th, I'm only going to run my shows 5 days. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to tell everybody that the deadline is the 10th. I'm going to let my host shop on the 11th and 12th, and then I'm going to close the show and submit it on Friday the 13th. So what I'm going to have to do is on Tuesday the 10th, I'm going to have to go in here and extend these 2 dates. But for right now, I want to create a sense of urgency with all of our guests and make sure that they know that it's only open till the 10th. Another thing that is good to know is that your link is active right now. If somebody uses Marie's link to go shopping, they're going to see all the new products. So I'm not giving her this link anytime soon. They're going to see the new products. If they order enough, the guest special that is for March will be added to their cart, but it will sit there, and everything will sit there until she actually has her show. So you can send your ordering link as early as possible. I always give them to my host on Wednesday, and then have them start inviting people Wednesday, Thursday, and then the show starts on Friday. So I think that's pretty much it. You can use this screen for host coaching. I don't do a whole lot of host coaching from my laptop, but this is nice because you can track. You would have this if you were using your mobile device too. Sending all the links. I do love this for sending the links. I already have templates that I use for all of this, so I don't worry about all that. But they have a few generic graphics here. Hopefully they'll be updating those soon. Emailing your host. Again, I really skip over all of this because I have an email that I use. But you can go in here if you want to configure this. I don't use it because I feel like this whole thing is kind of out of date as far as you using it. It's not as user-friendly for me. I'm not used to it. Oh, it kicked me out of my show. All right, let me go back and find it because I want to show you one more thing. All right, we have guests. Here's something that I've done a few times. I have my host go in and I say, go into the show and add people's email. Add them as a guest and put in their email, and the show will automatically email them on your behalf. And then you got your cart, which you won't do anything with until people actually start shopping. So that is how to create a party in Consultant's Corner.